So now that we've talked about natural minor and harmonic minor, it's time to move on to the third minor scale, and that's called melodic minor. Melodic minor. We've already seen two minors. We've seen natural minor, and we've seen harmonic minor. And to make melodic minor is a different kind of pattern. It's kind of modified, and an easy way to talk about it is to look at natural minor, which is maybe A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A, or harmonic minor, which is A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp, and A. And if you remember, all we're doing here is raising that seventh, raising the seventh. So it may be sharp 7, or you can say raising the 7th like that if you really want to. Okay, so to make melodic minor, because I assume at this point you can already make natural minor in any way you wish. To make melodic minor, all you do is take this and raise the 6th and the 7th. So what does this look like? Well, simply we'll take the same thing we have here with the same, there we go. Okay, so we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and A. And we'll simply raise the 6th, which is this F, so F sharp, and we'll raise the 7th, we'll like G sharp. So you can either take this and raise the 6th and the 7th from natural minor, or you can take harmonic minor, which already has that sharp 7, raise the 7th, and simply sharp the 6th. So maybe go this way and sharp 6. So super simple. Either way to get that. And so if you have your natural minor sounding like this, and you have melodic minor sounding like this, melodic minor will sound like this. If you were to go up and down. Now, when going up and down, there is a little change. There's a little change. And this is what I mean. So if we have this scale, maybe we can go from here. A, B, C, D, E, F, G sharp. Well, F sharp, I guess. F sharp, G sharp, and A. And now we kind of will go back, but a different way. And this is like the only scale I know. If we say this is the top here, the only scale that kind of does this. This goes back to natural. When it goes up, the melodic scale is melodic minor. When it goes back down, it becomes natural minor. I know, it's weird, right? Most scales are the same going up and going down, but this one changes. I don't really know why. You could be a purist, and well, there is a reason why. You could be, what I wanted to say was you could be a purist and just do this up and down, but traditionally it's seen as going up with the raise 6th and 7th, raise 6th, raise 7th. And when it goes down, it has the back to natural. So maybe this is natural 7 and natural 6 from the minor, from the natural minor. So we can go down and do this. And it's kind of good. You might want to show your work and say, okay, look, I know I sharped it here, but it's natural over here. This is really good to show your work, especially on a test. Your teachers might be really happy to see that. At least mine were. If you don't care, then you don't have to put them. If you don't need them, you don't have to put them. Okay, so this is the A melodic minor. Going up, you raise the 6th and the 7th. When you go down, it's back to natural minor. Now, the reason that this happens, the reason you do this sharp 6, sharp 7, and 1 scale degree, the reason you do this is because of that gravity we talked about in the previous video. You want to be able to raise this. Now, remember the issue we had with, I'll do it down here maybe. We'll start with scale degree 5 and just go lower. 5, 6, 7, and 1. If you remember from harmonic minor, I'll do this for completion's sake. If you remember from harmonic minor, we raised the 7th and we had this really funky interval. Well, this is 1. We had this really funky interval from here to here. This was 3 half steps, which sounds like this. which sounds really funky. So to alleviate that, after all, from E to F, this is only 1. What you can do instead, and then this is 1. Instead, you can still have this gravity. This was good, right? That we had the gravity bringing the leading tone back up to the tonic. So instead, you can do this, and this is kind of what melodic minor does. It smooths it out. It smooths it out. So we already have this. This is locked. Maybe green will show that it's locked in. These two are locked, so we can't move them. And this is 3 half steps, but we can make, or what did I? This is 1 and this is 3. But if we raise this, it moves away from that one and closer to this one, which changes these intervals from 1 half step and 3 half steps to 2 half steps and 2 half steps. Now we don't have a really crazy interval. Now it's smoother overall and it's more relaxing. So now the scale, again, coming here, when you go up, sounds like this. And it sounds kind of nice. It almost sounds like major. And why does it sound like major? Well, the only difference between a major scale and a melodic minor ascending scale is this note here. The third goes down. So another way to make this scale, if you really wanted, it would just be major, make a major scale, and flat your third. Major with flat 3, right? That's another way to do that. So you can take your natural minor, sharp your 6 and 7, take your harmonic minor, sharp your 6, or take your major scale and simply flat your third. A major has C sharp, right? So the rest of it sounds like major. In fact, if you were to continue this, if you had, let's go ahead and write out one more scale, 1, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G sharp, and then finally A. This part here, from everything after the C, in fact, everything but that C, sounds like it's major. Everything here sounds like it might as well just be major. The only thing that changes is this note becomes flat from the major and therefore becomes melodic minor. Okay? So the reason that you go up and you go down differently is because this is the last point I want to make, is this gravitational note, this sharp 7 going to 1, only really matters when you go up. For example, but when you go down, you don't really care. That's if you go down the melodic minor way, and if you go down the natural minor way, it doesn't really matter. You don't need that gravity when going down. It's only on going up. And so this scale is really just used for melodies, which is why it's called melodic minor. It's used for the melodies. Maybe a different color. That's not different enough. It's used for melodies. So when you go up in your melody, it's good to use the sharp 6 and the sharp 7. And when you go down in your melodies, it's good to use the natural 6, or natural 7 and the natural 6, I guess, in that order. So that's really useful. This is another scale. Now we know 4 different scales, in fact. Now we know major, maybe I can just write them here. Major, natural minor, nat mine. We know harmonic minor. And we know melodic minor. Okay, so now we know 4 scales. We know all 3 minor scales, the natural, harmonic, and melodic. And so this is more to add to the arsenal of writing music.